to the Mobile Legends Bang Bang M2 World Championships live from Singapore.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
My name is Lucas. For now, I'm the managing director of Dokumenter Esports.
Welcome to the Mobile Legends Bang Bang M1 World Championships here.
M1 is our first World Championship and also is our first purpose. Initial thoughts is to create a platform for the top teams and players from all over the world. Yeah, overall it's very successful, and we sold out all the tickets in the Asiata Arena in Kuala Lumpur, and the gamers are very hyper, yeah, very crazy, and all the teams give a very good performance in M1.
Esports Legend! Congratulations!
Most workplaces across Singapore have shut as the country begins what's being called a circuit breaker in the fight against COVID-19.
That's why the task force has decided to take additional precautions for travel in and out of Singapore.
All new visitors with recent travel history to Iran, Northern Italy and South Korea will not be allowed into Singapore.
It's like, we should, or maybe we have to cancel the M2, cancel the event.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that it will not continue. I thought it will be just postponed or whatever. I got a call back in November about this project, and I already discounted the fact that M2 will happen. I just thought, okay, because of the pandemic and any international esports event, a LAN event or an offline event will not happen. But just so happy that we made it through, that M2 is actually happening.
So initially is because of the pandemic. So we changed our MPL in several countries to online because the situation.
Welcome everybody to the MPL Season 6 MYSG Playoffs.
But later and later on, we found the online tournaments takes a lot of difficulties for the teams, players, and also our experience to our gamers. So after the MPL, we think, okay, maybe we should try something different.
So it has to be offline, and for the sentimental value is, it's a world championship. It's something special, it's really special. Doing it online kind of waters down everything that makes it so good.
Also, we know the chance to have an offline M2 is very low. Maybe it's only 1%. But the thing is, we want it to happen. We want to have M2 for our gamers. So we try our best to explore the possibility.
What was the key factor that determined, that yes, we are going to do M2? What is that one thing?
Safety. Definitely safety.
I feel like a friggin' trailblazer, like a warrior of sorts, because as it is, this is so brave, this is crazy. Right now, I think the world kind of needs this as well. Like, we need to give people hope that despite all that's happened in 2020, we can still make things happen.
At the same time, parehas lang din naman sila. I don't know, there's a lot of security measures that there's a lot of things that they would have to clear out, and I was very skeptical that the event was going to happen at all. I didn't know if the fans were going to be there or whether they weren't going to be there. All I knew was M2 is happening. Are you on board or are you off board? And that's all I needed to know. And I said, all right, sure. I want to see this through. I want to be a part of it. Yeah, I want to see what is the highest level of play possible.
But there's a video, unreal, in my contract. And we're casting for M2.
In my personal opinion, I think having M2 as a physical event, hosting it in Singapore is really exciting for me, for my colleagues, my team, and I think for many gamers in Singapore just to know that this is even possible. However, I think for M2 itself, I think being held in a physical environment, being controlled, I think is really important because M2 is the pinnacle of esports and there's high stakes involved, and it's important that all the players are given the best environment to compete and the same consistent environment for everyone.
Indeed, at the beginning, we did consider several locations, but at the end, we chose Singapore. I think the reason is also for the safety, because the pandemic control situation is very good here, and also the medicine conditions, the hospitals and the safety protocol teams here are good.
Firstly, I think esports is a global phenomenon. It's growing rapidly. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry and it's expected to grow at double-digit rates. So all this means that it's an interesting opportunity. And I think within Asia and Southeast Asia in particular, the scope for esports to grow is significant.
Smart missiles abound. Sheena knocks him out. In goes Yam, the menace from Indonesia.
And Singapore in particular, I think because we are in general known to be a very strong tech hub, we have a lot of technology companies here. Our society is a very technologically oriented one. We are embracing a lot more of the new tech and so on. So when you combine that with the excitement of esports and the potential of our region, I think Singapore is well positioned to be one of the major locations for esports activities.
That's this one up. One last shot does it. It's a double kill for Palpisi. Doesn't even matter as Forbis goes.
I think esports and gaming has always been very popular and obviously gaining more popularity in Southeast Asia.
Here comes Pokemon as well. He gets that double kill. My goodness me. He isn't going down. 4 people. They can't get rid of LY4. Nice. What a combo implosion encircling Eagle. They will just end the game. Nice one.
What we noted is that the popularity of mobile gaming in particular has been on the rise in this region, and with COVID taking place, I think that whole interest has really just accelerated.
So you can see on the table, right, each of the players have their individual face camera, all the cheering when you get a very popular.
Well, the starting point has been a growing interest, and without interest, without people playing the sport, I think it's not going to be sustainable. But we have that, and along with that, I think we have a great infrastructure. Our communications infrastructure is probably first class, and the way in which we organize is also great. So I think we have the key ingredients to be able to organize the sport here as a great location.
Singapore has a good track record of hosting major events, both sports events and esports events. So I think we believe we have the right capabilities, the right facilities, the right infrastructure and the digital hardware in order to support major events such as M2.
Kalau ikut daripada airport sampai ke bilik, apa semua memang safety dia boleh dikatakan 100% selamat lah. Sebab dia waktu dah sampai hotel pun dia ada bagi macam spray satu badan, bag apa semua, so benda tu apa yang kita boleh nampak memang baguslah untuk jaga kesihatan supaya tak dijangkiti oleh virus.
But more importantly, besides the hardware aspect of it, Singapore also has a lot of attractive destinations for and a lot of good offerings and experiences for spectators as well as players who come for the event to experience.
そうですね、どちらかというと日本の方が今コロナがひどい状況なので、シンガポールに来るということに対して特に抵抗はなかったですね。
For M2, I think the biggest challenge is always the safety. No one has organized offline event, big tournament in the pandemic situation. So for everyone, it's a new challenge.
The moment you hear from Philippines, walk.
Oh, okay. And then player already behind their seat, then sit down.
Sit down, just sit.
Our partners and our team have to explore and learn and do a lot of preparation for the event.
Start walking. Okay, you need to see. So walk.
A lot of things are really quite uncertain during this period, and with our travel borders being closed, we had to facilitate the arrival of all our foreign players as well as crew. So that's one kind of interesting process to work through. Together with Moonton and I guess the team on ground, we managed to work through all the different permutations, all the different ways that we can bring the players in and to keep everybody safe. That included having the players serve a 14-day stay-home notice within Shangri-La, Singapore, which is where the tournament is taking place.
Halo guys, gue Udil dan sekarang gue lagi menjalani turnamen M2 yang diselenggarakan di Singapura. Nah, sebelum kita bermain di M2-nya, di Singapura ini kita lagi ngejalanin karantina selama 14 hari guys.
တူတူနေရတော့တယောက်နှစ်ခန်းတယောက်စီခွဲပြီးနေရတာပါ14ရက်ဆိုတော့နည်းနည်းတော့ပြင်းမယ်ကျွန်တော်ကတော့အဲ့လို Netflix တွေကြည့်ရရှိမယ် Netflix ကြည့်ပြီးတော့အနားယူတဲ့ချိန်လို့បើសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំគិតថានិយាយទៅ perfect ហ្មងសម្រាប់ content អាហារមួយថ្ងៃ5ពេលហើយសម្រាប់កន្លែងស្នាក់នៅមិនសិនជែកអីមានខាងក្រោយមើលទស្សនាទេសភាពអីហើយみんな結構運動できんから辛いんだよねジムじゃないけどちょっと走り回ったりしたりとか
bosen sih dari awal sampai akhir ya bosen. Kalau awal-awal kan ya masih terima lah sehari 2 hari 3 hari kayak cuman pas dari tengah-tengah tuh udah mulai agak bosen terus mau ngapa-ngapain susah.
တန်ဗီချာပေါ့နော်တန်ဗီချာတိုင်းနေဟာလေကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာပါပထမဆုံးကျွန်တော်နေခေရတယ် report ပြီးသွားပြီပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒီတိုင်းပဲពួកយើងមកអានបកអំធូអូតែខាងតែអ្នកនេះដូចជាម៉ាស់មានទាំងម៉ាស់ទីnàoនេះពីលឹកនេះ
Temos joint the fight, então muito legal, a medalha aqui bem feita. É um adaptador porque as entradas aqui é.
These are the snacks na pinrepair ng Moonton. Sobrang excited ko para sa mga to. Parang talagang time ko lang makapagpag sa buong buhay ko. Tapos ang sarap pala. Nilagyan ko siya ng pampawala. Yung bad gel pati shampoo. Tapos ginagawa ko to every after screen na naliligo ako dito. Kung sa Pilipinas tamad ako dito, sisipalin ako.
Aku rasa memang esports sekarang tengah grow in a very large way. Kalau aku as a caster pun boleh quarantine dengan selesa for a world championship level. Esports as a career memang satu benda yang bagus.
Personally for me, I feel very excited to checking into Shangri-La Hotel to meet with other teams.
We are very happy that you guys are here to participate in the M2 competition. We look forward to some good competition from the rest of you, and also good luck to all of you.
Well, for Skoga, we are considered a key partner in the sense that we were dreaming together with Moonton about hosting an event in Singapore for some time now. And in this case, we played a support and facilitation role to Moonton in terms of liaising with the different stakeholders, especially the government, the media, and the press.
Hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling right now? You already knew you were going to win. Yeah. The difference in the late game is it's kind of weird.
We understand that there are risks involved, and we're doing all we can to mitigate that. So I think Moonton had trust in all the factors involved, just everything that needs to be done And so far, it's coming out fine. Like all the Mobile Legends fans out there, and even just esports fans out there, can look at this and say, they did it. The world's okay. They're having fun. I'm a new fan. Let's keep the ball rolling.
We are here at the grand finals of your M2 World Championship 2020.
Chunking it off to about half health. There's another push up top. Wow. This is going to be the pin helping Red Esports out.
Nice! Well, and look at this. The first down won't be there, but Burmese schools go down.
Oh, that's going to be the Cortazzo pop onto Carl Beasley. No! Not even the last to go. And that's going to be Burmese schools taking game number 4.
Trying to get a few. He's trying to execute a few, but instead he gets kicked on backwards from DC. Now Champ pulled on in. He's trying to get on out of there. Maybe flickers forward, but now this is where Red Esports. They're looking. Oh my goodness!
This is it. Kid is the only one left that he defends, ladies and gentlemen. Red Esports are your M2 champions.
Bring up Malakas. Congratulations, people.
I am so proud of you guys. I was about to cry actually earlier. I was just so happy that you guys, youngsters, were able to achieve this much, something bigger than yourselves.
Best fencer at M2, the Lancelot specialist, Carl Beasley!
Thank you sa mga sumuporta sa brand Esports, pati sa akin. Tsaka sa sumuporta din sa Omega. Sobrang thank you sa inyo. Nung nararamdaman ko yun, parang makukuha na namin yung championship. Tapos sobrang saya kasi na worth it yung mga pinag-practicean namin. Last 15 days na naka-quarantine kami dito sa Singapore.
World Championships. I was just so happy. I still can't believe that we won.
So this esports arena is very much like other sports in many ways, other professional sports, because there's a whole spectrum of opportunities in esports. Of course, you have the athletes themselves, but there are many other related areas of activity. So you can be involved in the technical side, whether it's in terms of content production, overall production of an event, and also I've noticed that there are many who were previously involved, for example, in putting together live shows, and now they put together esports shows for live streaming and so on. And I think that's again an interesting aspect of it.
By me and my team is everything is possible. I mean, if you want something to happen, you should try your best to make it happen. If you want M2 to happen, if you want the gamers to have the tournament, you should try every chance to make it happen.
Oh, the knockout onto one more ace.
The smoke screen, now Rubini D. This is his cleanup time, pushing through to end this best of 5.
No, I think that's a really old way of thinking. We have to embrace it. We have to find a way to organize our structures around it to support the sport. And I think there are different facets, the people who play the game, the viewership online, the coaches, the shoutcasters, content developers, game developers, publishers. So I think we have to marshal all of this and support it as a growing industry. And along with that also a lot more education, because whilst it is not all just fun, as you put it, there's also an element that we have to guard against, which is addiction and also I think the ills around it, gambling for example. And we have to look at it as a whole ecosystem that we have to look after well.
They were really just away from the team, hoping that it's all for the best.
Absolutely. I mean, the excitement that we're sensing from all the stakeholders, right, from government to schools to parents and all that, asking what is this about, why is it so big, and even just industry partners who's talking to us like, wow, this is possible in Singapore. What else can we dream of doing in Singapore in future? I think it's all very exciting.
Great job for the Brazil Murphy as he doesn't secure the kill, but here it goes. The Resurrect Esports backdoor. Is it? Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to our professional gamer players and our gamers, our community. Thanks for their support and understanding. Also, I want to say thanks to Singapore Tourism Board and SCOGA. Without their support, we cannot have M2 happen. And at the end, I want to say thanks to our partners, our vendors, everyone, and our team, everyone who is working on the project. We promise M3 will be on time, and hopefully it will be with the offline audience.
こちらです。
Breakfast dia?
Oh, sudah.
I'd like to thank all our fans who support us, especially in the Philippines.
And to all our fans that have been supporting us, we appreciate it greatly.
For the best, thanks for keep supporting us.
Thank you for your support. Watch us win ya guys.
Thank you for your support, and I'll do the best.